there's Will I
What's
am.
up?
Oh my gosh, that was painful. Okay,
Yes,
note to
especially
self,
that
it has to be
there's
done on the cell phone. There's no button on the computer to do it.
you need an iPhone. That's probably why.
Oh, no, I was on the computer. I couldn't do it, and I'm not going to get in a debate about iPhone. iPhone's the devil.
Okay. So what's up, Mary? How are you?
I am good. How are you? It's been forever since I saw your face.
It's been a bit.
Yeah,
Yes, it's been a while.
been a while. Been a while. Probably like
We're
almost a year already, huh? Maybe? I don't know.
no,
No,
I don't remember. No,
no,
but it hasn't been that long.
no.
We're here getting ready for EGS.
Yeah.
We got mess outside the shop. Yep.
When do you leave?
We leave the 27th.
The 27th. Yeah. That's what day? Friday? No,
That's next Tuesday.
next Tuesday.
Hmm.
Oh, I'll be in Nebraska at that time visiting my daughter. It's
Nice,
her birthday next week. So,
nice.
um, yeah, my oldest makes me feel older every year.
Well, you still look great.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, aren't you right between our two children? I think you
I,
are.
I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah, I think so too. I think so. So, what are you taking to EJS?
My four door, I uh I added coilovers and I'm just trying to finish that before the end of the week.
The black one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep
yeah, yeah.
I decided to keep that one instead of just going back to a two door.
And what motor is in that one?
Right now it's a regular 3.6, a factory one.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Tanner. Tanner says you're sucking up to me
Why?
because you said I still look good.
He's just jealous because you like me better.
Okay, don't throw me under that bus. So, we've known you a long time. How long have we known you? How long have you been at Karnage Motorsports?
Uh, I've had Carnage for 12 years, I think,
12 years. No way.
more or less. More. I turned 21 when I moved there, so that was, and I'm 33 now, so
Ah,
probably more 15, 14. No, that's pretty bad math. But,
uh, 13 years, I think,
yeah,
14. We can tell people how we met. Where did we meet?
at G Beach.
Yeah, at Cheap Beach.
Yep,
Yeah,
we we were talking on the phone for a while on when we were building Nico's Cherokee,
yep,
and then we met at G Beach, and then you guys hired me for a bit,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
I came back and opened Carnage officially, and we've been in business for 12 years.
yeah, yeah. You and Nico were just babies. You were babies when we met you. So, but you guys already obviously had the Jeep passion. So, um, we went back to Miami, much to my sadness. I missed you. Yeah. Now I think about going to Miami just to get away from this cold weather and to hang
What
out.
is it? What is it over there now?
Today is actually pretty nice. We're supposed to be a high of 45 today. So it's actually
Yeah,
pretty,
it was really cold today this morning. It was like 65.
yeah, that's really cold. Yeah.
For Miami people, you saw people wearing boots.
Yeah. My nephew from Wisconsin is in Florida right now. I didn't even ask him what city he's in, but he sent a picture on Snapchat and he's wearing a coat. And I was like, "Well, it looks kind of cold there." And he said it was, but warmer than Wisconsin. So,
No, oh, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But um, so you started Carnage Motorsports after you were here for a little bit. Been doing it 12 years. We even know some of your customers. We've met a lot of your customers.
Yes.
I know you do from Mile to Wild there at Carnage. I've seen quite a bit of crazy things, but I'm sure you do also just gears and simple stuff too.
Yeah. So, um, being that we're in Miami, Florida, a lot of people are actually surprised when they see our Jeeps, the ones that we build to go on trips, because it's not something that you would expect to come out of a shop in Miami, Florida. So that's not our bread and butter. That's what we specialize on. But our bread and butter is more simple stuff, more Miami Jeeps. If they're still capable and still built, right? Just more simple, 2.5, 3.5, 37s, factory axles, just re-geared, maybe one locker, a lot of lights, lots of lights, and
Lights. Miami lights.
that's yep. And then we also do maintenance. And
Yeah.
we don't go as far as like engine repair just because it's more cost effective to just put a new motor than rebuild the motor. At least here at our shop, because there's not that many machine shops or anything around here. Um, but we do like general mechanics on Jeeps especially, and we do a couple trucks. People have tow rigs, so they need to put a lift kit or airbags on and stuff. So that's what we so we do a little bit of everything, but we specialize on like hardcore Jeeps.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of us too. We actually have repair and then do the same kind of thing, specialize in those other ones. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions that I think Tanner prepped you with. What's your
Yeah,
favorite? Where do you like to go wheeling? What's your favorite place?
my favorite place to go wheeling, it's Colorado.
It is
Yeah,
still Colorado. You've been to quite a bit, but what's your favorite trail in Colorado?
I will say Billings and the Cutoff, and Grand Junction are my favorite,
I love good.
and then man where's the one that's off the highway on I-70? I forgot the name right now. Uh,
Right by Grand Junction?
it's going north from on I-70. It's they close it Holy Cross.
Oh, is that north of I-70? I don't know where Holy Cross is, but that's a good trail. Isn't the
Yeah.
one you said in Grand Junction like one of the first trails you ever did when you came out
Yes,
west?
Billings was my first trail that I ever did, and then Bobby even let me drive his TJ back then on 37s.
Yes.
And I remember when I first went there, like I would look at the canyons and be like, "Man, this is wild." And now I look at it, I'm like, "This is it? Where's the fun? Like, where's the hard stuff?"
Yes.
But it's still my favorite trail. And I mean, I like Utah a lot, Moab but it's very Colorado has more technical wheeling. And then recently I went to Texas. I went to a place called Wolf Caves, and
Oh,
I was very impressed.
Texas, you said?
Yeah, in Texas, it's called Wolf Caves, and I was very impressed. The wheeling was a lot different. A lot of traction, but a lot of like crazy obstacles that like sketchy, fun.
And you've been to South Dakota too. You've
I've
wheeled
been
there.
Yeah, we was in South Dakota as a passenger, and I drove a little bit my Jeep and Greg's. So I like South Dakota, but I want to go again. I don't even remember what it looks like anymore. So I would like to go
A
sometime
long,
soon.
yeah, that's a long time. Another one I think you would like for technical stuff is New Mexico. Las Cruces
Yes,
area. There's
Las
some,
Cruces is
yeah,
somewhere I would like to go.
yeah.
Probably. I mean, I don't want to go in July because it's gonna be hot, but it's my birthday, so. But we'll see. Sometime, if we go to Trail Hero this year, which we might, then we might go to Las Cruces after, somewhere close.
Nice. And I know you've been to Windrock, right?
Yes, we've been to Windrock. It's Windrock is the Moab of East Coast, if you want to call it that, I guess.
And what's your favorite trail there?
So Windrock has a lot of trails, a lot of fun trails, but my favorite one, it's like if I had to, you know, pick two trails would be uh 21, which is that's the name of it, it's just Trail 21. It's very easy, but it gets to a section that you're off camber and there's a drop and you're off camber a lot. So when you get to the to the high part of the obstacle, you put the front tires and you have to send it. Like there's no crawling that.
Uh,
But when you send it, three things happen. You make it, you don't make and stay there, or the tire goes off the ledge and the Jeep ends up at some sideways where it could flip or it could not flip. But it's
yeah,
so it's very sketchy. It's very skeptical, which I like it.
sketchy. Oh, I think you like a little bit too much adrenaline.
And then there's another one called Cadillac Hill. That one's really fun. That's the one that Marvin posted a video where he flopped the YJ. That was pretty. It's a pretty gnarly obstacle. Really cool.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know how I feel about those. I don't like wrecking my vehicles. No. So, what do you think? You've done East Coast and you've done West Coast wheeling. They're kind of different, right? West Coast is a little more cruise.
Yes, West Coast is more relaxed. You know, you get to enjoy a nice ride, get to an obstacle, do the obstacle. You know, you could crawl and do it. Like, it's still technical and you could still a lot of challenge. But on the East Coast, the wheeling, I don't know if to say it's more extreme, but on the West Coast, you could, look at an obstacle, see the line, and then just drive it. And if your Jeep is built right, it will keep the line and go through the obstacle. But on the East Coast, you look at the obstacle and you're like, okay, I need to get there somehow, and then you just pretty much have to send it and like commit to the obstacle because there is no traction like there is. If it rains, some parts are like impossible.
Yeah, and you're smashing up the body. You're
Yes,
sliding. You have no control. You have no control.
uh,
Um,
kinda.
all righty. Kind of looking at this. What's some of your favorite TNT parts?
Well, the JK corners for the two door and the four door are my favorite corners, the one that have that completely eliminate the flare. And but as a bunch, the TJ and LJ parts like the armor, the bumper, the steering blocks relocation kit, the suspension, like I think all those are really good parts that I from TNT that I like the
Hmm.
most.
Hmm. And you know, Jason's doing a two-door JL stretch right now, right? The
I did not know.
the corners are done, and he's working on a two-door suspension right now. So corner sliders and the suspension will all be dialed in here in the next few
Okay,
weeks.
that'll
Yeah.
be a good seller. Oh yeah, nobody
Uh,
else is making corners for the JLs.
no, no. So, and of course, they're like the JK ones with the recessed light pocket and all that kind
Yeah,
of
I
stuff.
think there's a company that makes a corner, but it's like a cover because you keep the factory tail light, and if you're keeping your factory tail light, like, is that even a corner? Like,
Yeah,
it's just a cover.
point.
You
You
know what I
just
mean?
smash it and break it. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I don't think there's any other company making general corners that have an actual tail light.
And then, of course, with it being a stretch, the sliders will match up with the corners, just like the Guardian ones for the
On the
two.
Jake for the two door and the four door, you can have them for the four door too.
Yep, yep, yep. So tell us about your Jeep. What do you have on it? You said you just did coilovers.
Yeah, so my Jeep had a Terraflex suspension for a while, and I switched it up to an RPM. Put coilovers all around, 14s, towers, and then a 60s. That's pretty much what it has now. I'm waiting on the new 42-inch Mickey Thompson that came out,
Whew.
but it's still. I'm waiting for it. They say end of March, so we'll see. I
I have
probably won't have it for EGS. Hmm?
enough motor for 42-inch tires.
No, but I don't have enough axles, so I'm gonna leave the V6 with the 60s, do the 42s, then do a 14 bolt, and do a V8. It's a never-ending project. Like it's already on 40s and one tons, but somehow I still want more.
Yeah, just empty every pocket. Yep,
Yep.
yep.
Well, I think when you work for a shop or you own a shop, it's an investment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you have any girlfriends sucking that money out the other side, or you can just keep your Jeep as your girlfriend?
No, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm actually steering away from Jeep girls and starting to look into Bronco girls, but it's going great so far.
Oh, okay. Okay. Steering away from Jeep goals. Well, then you would just have two Jeeps to spend money on if you had a Jeep.
No, not because if you find a Bronco girl, then have a Jeep and a Bronco.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, doesn't Vicky have a Bronco? Right?
Yeah, but
She
I
just,
think, yeah, but they won't let me drive it. I'll,
oh,
I'll probably jump it or something.
because they know who you are. That's why.
Exactly.
So why is it you think that you grew up in Miami? Why is it that you got into this Jeeping thing? Why do you wheel?
Okay, so uh, I'm actually, as much as I enjoy building Jeeps and I love Jeeps, I've always been more of a speed kind of person. Like I've always liked sports cars, but being 16 with a car, with a fast car back then,
Hand.
I used to get into a lot of trouble. So eventually, my dad at 17 took my car away, and after a year of being punished, he gave me a Jeep Cherokee. So I kind of like got out of the
You couldn't go anywhere in the Cherokee, right? So he gave you a
I mean,
Cherokee.
it's still pretty fast with 170 horsepower, but it's still that's all I had, so that's all I could really do. So then I ended up, you know, building the Cherokee, got into Jeeps like that, got into off-roading, and then back then all we did was mudding. And then when I moved to Wyoming and worked for you guys and went off-roading, like, Colorado and stuff, I just fell in love with it. And ever since then, I just decided to stick to Jeeps. I did drifting for a while. I want to get back into it, but it's expensive.
Well, it all is. Tanner, I think Tanner typed up there, do the Bronco girls ride better? Tanner. Or the Broncos ride better? I think is what he was saying. Oh no, did we lose you? There you are. Kind of cut out a little bit. That Tanner, he keeps us on our toes. All right. Well, one more thing I want to ask you when you come back. Oh, there you are. Tell us your favorite wheeling story.
I have too many. I mean, I have really good ones. I have favorite ones that are good and bad. Like, um, but my favorite, because I've done a lot of road trips and different trips. I I really couldn't tell you which one my favorite has been. Um, I think the one when they did the Ford Explorer in October, like last October, like 2021.
When you pet the horse, or you tried to pet the
Yes, when we saw the wild cows. That one was probably my favorite trip because after working for a long time and like saving money and whatnot, I went on a 30-day road trip and
Yeah,
I went to New Mexico, like kind of like sightseeing, and then made all the way to Colorado. Wheeled there for a little bit and met with you guys. Went wheeling for a whole week and then went back and did Grand Junction on the way back with a couple of friends.
I
So
remember.
that's been like my best 30-day road trip I've taken because I did like I went to city scene, then I went overlanding and then rock crawling and then back home. And that's the trip I got miles too.
I'm gonna say that's when you got miles,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So
Yeah,
I guess that would be my favorite
yeah,
experience
yeah,
since I've been wheeling.
yeah. That was a good trip. Yeah,
Yep.
and and Miles has been around a while.
He's been with me for a year and 3 months, and yeah, bring him every day to the shop. A couple times I'd leave him at home. He just, when I have a short day, but he's always with me everywhere. Even when I go eat, I take him to like the restaurants and stuff.
Yeah. Were
Mhm.
you gonna go to lunch? Or are you having a late lunch today?
Yeah, I'm taking him to EGS as well, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
And so are you gonna be there all week?
Yeah, we get there on Friday. So we leave Tuesday, we get to Colorado on like Thursday night. We're gonna wheel Colorado Friday and Saturday, and then drive to Moab and then start EGS on Sunday,
Where in Colorado are you gonna go?
Grand Junction.
I love Grand Junction. It's one of my favorite places.
Nice.
Um, I was looking at the calendar just yesterday, trying to think if could I just buzz down to EJS for a little bit. Oh, Pat says hi. Hi, Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Um, but there's just no way. I keep looking at the calendar, and it's like, we can't get there. But Steve's going to be there. Steve Barton, and Kent and Jen and Kelly and all of them. They're all going to be at EJS wheeling together. So
Okay.
maybe you see them.
I'll text them so I could catch up with them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they would love to go wheeling with you too.
Okay.
And
Yeah, me too.
in Colorado, I'm looking at the calendar as I glance back. So you're going to be there the earlier week of EJ, so like the first, second,
Yeah.
and third of April.
Yeah. I think it's the first and the 31st or something like that.
The first and second are Saturday, Sundays, so 31st would be Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to let Bob know that's where you're at. He's of course in the desert. Well, he was watching for a little bit, so I think he's in and out of service today. So, well, what questions do you have for me? I know you know us. I know you know what's something you're looking for.
Well, you already answered the question. The only question I had, you already answered, which is the JL two-door stretch.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It's coming. Jason's at the other shop right now putting some parts on the Jeep that he cut and put together this morning, and that as soon as we get that one done, then we get to get T-Rex back in the front. So
Nice.
we're trying to get a lot of it done this week while Bob's gone. So keep you posted on the
All right.
status. I got lots of
Sounds
pictures.
good.
Yeah. Anything else? So you're coming out for that. Are you going to come back out for your birthday in July?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do that or maybe this year I might do something else. Maybe I'll go to Colombia.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds fun. Sounds way fun.
More
Never
like a
been.
vacation. I mean, because with the road trips are fun, but it's a lot of work. You know, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but so we'll see.
Vacation, go stay somewhere that you don't have to do anything. That's vacation.
Nothing,
That
nothing to
sounds,
wake up, eat, and sleep and drink.
yeah, that sounds fun to me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe I need a vacation. I'll come with you.
Colombia's nice. Has a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what else you got? It's been good talking to you. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Well, Sammy's finishing his Jeep. Nico's finishing Vicky's. We're pretty slammed at the shop. Actually, we're pretty busy. We're booked for the next 3 weeks.
Good,
We've been staying
good.
pretty busy, so we're happy about that. And nothing, just we keep growing. We keep, making changes. After Jeep Beach, we're gonna kind of like add a couple things to the shop, new tire machines and stuff like that, just because, the ones we have, I think they've already like work enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you staying supplied with technicians? Is that a problem?
No, right now the team is pretty good, pretty complete, and
Good.
I have no complaint. We're getting by just fine. We we have techs and we have techs that specialize in different things, so we're able to like schedule work accordingly, and everyone is always staying busy.
That's good. That's good. We've been short texts. As just this morning, I was on Indeed again, sending out emails to whoever. I have to get them to move here because there's just not enough. I mean, every
Well,
shop in this town needs more techs.
I
So
mean the reality of it is that people don't want to work anyway. Like that's the reality.
you are
So
correct. They don't. They don't.
yeah, at
Everybody
least
wants to be a YouTuber.
yeah, everybody wants to be there. I think I'm gonna have to let you go
Yep.
because somebody arrived. Yes.
Because you're looking like you're seeing something.
Yeah, no, someone that was supposed to be here earlier, but it's a client. I need to go see them. But
Yeah.
it was really nice chatting with you guys.
Yes. Yes, it was good. Don't be a stranger. Give us a holler
Okay,
when you come
I
this
will.
way. All
I will.
right. All
All
right.
right. Bye.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Love you
Bye.
too. Bye bye.
Bye.